Surprising absolutely no one, it's snowing in Stalwart. But at least it isn't raining arrows. Yet. Hopefully we can stop that from happening. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. When last we left off, we returned to Stalwart Village, blessed smithing hammer in hand, and persuaded the person that told us to get it blessed not to use it. She loves worshipping Abaddon, and circumventing the trials and tribulations of learning to be a better smith isn't worth it. We persuaded her that that was so. We got a magic dagger as our reward, the unlaboured blade. Grieving Mother must deal 100 slash damage to unlock the next level. We've also given her a double crossbow. Hope we'll be able to level that up as time goes on. We also got some extra little items from Hammond's Emporium. A magic ring, both for Aloth and Durance, as well as a few other things, like a new helmet for Lyrin. Now let's keep exploring about. See if we can find... There's a pair of villagers there. See if we can find... There's someone...
What am I to do with all of these?
There's someone pretty distinct. How can I tell? They have voice acting, and they're wearing a very sharp blue set of padded armor. A well-built dwarven woman stands before you, one hand on her head and the other holding a few sheets of paper. 3 complaints of blights in Whitestone Hollow. And who are these people? Magran's faithful? Great. Another pack of religious zealots. It's like they're popping up out of the snow these days. She glances up at you. Oh, sorry, Lyrin. Just a little preoccupied. Things may have quietened down some with the ogres lately, but there's been no shortage of new trouble. Or work for those interested. Just saying. You mentioned blights? The terror of Whitestone Hollow. It's a grand blight that turned up after the avalanche. Real disaster, that. A great big heap of snow, right on top of one of our main trade routes. We can't start fixing the roads until we get the blights out of there. Can't exactly ask you to bring back the thing's head. The word is the terror's last victim was a caravan master. Turns out the fellow always wore a certain brooch. Figure it's somewhere in that monstrosity's belly. Bring me the brooch, and I'll take it as proof you handled the blight. Sound fair? Sounds fair to me, though if we can deal with it is another question. Who are Magran's faithful? Bandits and horse thieves as far as I can tell, led by a woman named Rodwith. Problem is their little group keeps growing, and they've started tearing through some of the smaller villages. They were last spotted by Searing Falls, and rumour is they're headed in our direction. Stalwart's just getting its bearings. We can't afford this kind of trouble. Bring me Rodwith's head, and I'll see you a little richer for it. Okay, we have 2 bounties. Going back to Whitestone Hollow, and also Searing Falls. We've not been to Searing Falls yet, I don't think. So I think the last place we need to go, apart from Durgan's Battery, and seeing Terna, is to find the mayor, and to go look further in the tavern. Now, I think the mayor is somewhere in the eastern part of town. Just need to look for them. Villager. Are you around here? There you are! Tarfus.
Yes?
Let's have a chat.
Run for mayor, they said. It's an easy job, they said. I should have stayed in the mines.
He notices you approach, and his eyes widen.
Lyrin, what brings you back to Stalwart? You're always welcome here.
He beams at you. How's Stalwart doing these days?
We've rebuilt. The western palisade is fixed, and some fancy merchants set up shop where Katie's house used to be.
He gestures up a temple.
We've also got a proper temple to Abaddon again. Never understood why the Ondrites stuck around Stalwart in the first place.
They were thieves.
Oh! Well, that explains things. I'm pretty busy, so unless there's something else.
Apparently you mentioned negotiations at some point.
There's a group of merchants from Defiance Bay interested in a trade agreement with Stalwart. Their representative, Nesta, is staying at the Gref's Rest. I've been avoiding her because I have 0 experience with treaties and contracts and all that. I was a miner, not a diplomat. Maybe you could talk to her on my behalf?
He looks at you hopefully.
As mayor, I'll give you full authority to negotiate on Stalwart's behalf.
What makes you think I'd do any better than you in a negotiation?
You're the hero of Stalwart, the woman who reclaimed the White Forge. Of course you do better than me.
It's logic. I wouldn't say it's great logic, but we can try. I'll go talk to Nesta then.
Thank you. As I said earlier, you can find her in the Gref's Rest.
Farewell.
I'm here.
And by that, I mean we're probably not going to go and talk to her right now, because we need to... Ooh, your health is
Yes?
not great, but if we do this... good as new.
I'm here.
And... where's Searing Falls? Searing Falls is... Where is Searing Falls? I have no idea where Searing Falls is. Hang on. Is it somewhere in... Oh, I bet it's somewhere around here, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably somewhere around there. An area I've not yet explored. Okay. We could try Whitestone Hollow and see if we can deal with that blight. But I think if I want to do that...
I'm here.
I want to rest first in the tavern. I want to make sure that I have as many buffs as I can get. So, tavern, get a buff, and then try all these newcomers. I can feel them looking down their noses at us. I don't think they're doing that. I think they're just busy focusing on their work. Everyone's working hard here to try and make Stalwart the best it can be. So the person we need to speak to is right there. We are going to ignore them. Just for now.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Indeed. I'd like a room.
Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
That I won't. We are going to go for the Golden Whale. There we go. +2 to a lot of stats. With that, we can try deal with this huge blight. Gonna be easier said than done, but we'll try. They're not going to be alone either. There's going to be loads of other blights with them. I would make a joke about this combat being a blight on our combat abilities or something like that, but I don't think that works as a pun. When's that ever stopped me making puns, though? It's a good question. Okay, so somewhere around here, we've arrived once again at Whitestone Hollow, is
I'm here.
a huge group of blights. And I need to deal with some. It won't be around here, because this is where the looters were, and they wouldn't put a bounty where there's already an encounter. So where are they? I should absolutely save. Just in case I stumble into them blindly, which is very likely. Okay, you're not going to be there. Oh, no, no, you're there. You're there. That's where you are.
Yes.
Okay, you are there. Right.
Yes.
There's a Greater Earth
I'm here.
Blight. Oh! There's you. There's a Greater Ice Blight. You. Oh, there's a lot of nasty enemies here. Okay.
What?
I don't like this.
What?
But we're gonna have to do what
Your
we can.
thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
You
What?
there, you're probably not
Hey.
going to be noticed. So you go there,
Aye?
you go here.
Yes?
We're absolutely going to have to use our best spells here. All of them.
Yes.
Can I use... I could use this right now and get a worm to help us out. That might not be a bad idea. In fact, getting a lot of these might not be a terrible idea.
I'm here.
So if I... Ah, must be in combat.
Your
Okay,
thoughts must
maybe
flow
in a bit.
deeply indeed.
So, I want to go here. Are you in range? Not yet. You're in range now. They don't know I'm here yet.
Hey.
Following your lead.
That's
Yes?
good. That's really good.
What?
Save again. And hope this goes well. Oh, I hope this goes well. This is when it will not go well.
I'm
Alright.
here.
How about the...
Hey.
Right. This has got the... This is going to
What?
be a difficult encounter music.
Aye?
Do this.
Following your lead.
I'm here.
Back up. Back up, back up. Okay. There's not a lot that's coming forward, though you're badly injured already.
Yes.
You start shooting this.
Hey.
There aren't too many foes yet. Okay, you're here. Bad,
Hey.
but we can do that. There's the terror of Whitestone Hollow. Right.
Yes?
How's a fireball gonna do here? Not yet. I need to blam you with this.
Lava.
You're there
What?
now. Okay, a little awkward. You can do this though,
I'm here.
and you can. Okay. I need to save my.
I'm
my disintegrate
Following your-
when you're close enough. So you need to switch to the sword and use melee. You need to go here.
How may I help?
Fireball, not yet. Okay, you're distracted. Okay, fireball now, right there.
I'm here.
You're nearly gone. You're close to being gone. Disintegrate is... You could use disintegrate right now on you. It's actually a good idea. Go do it. Go do it. How did that do damage-wise? Not great is the answer. Not great.
Yes.
Okay. Next thing we need to do is this here.
Following your lead.
You're attacking there, you're attacking there. That's
Your thoughts
awesome.
must flow deep.
I need you to do that. Okay, you're not able to do anything right now, are you? No, you're not. That is very unfortunate. But we do have spells that we can use. Like this.
Aye?
Also, absolutely use this now. So that's going to be really good.
I'm here.
I need you to shoot there.
Following your lead.
That's
Yes?
one blast there. You are injured. You're injured. You're barely injured. Okay, that's one of you down. Excellent. That's a decent amount of damage. The Terror of Whitestone Hollow is still active.
How may I help?
Okay, next thing we need to do is not that. We need to fire probably more fireballs. Fireballs seem like a really good idea.
Yes.
A really good idea. Okay, you're now casting that. Excellent. That is now badly injured. Switch to your knives. You need to go into melee and start dealing
Following your
some
lead.
melee damage. Okay. You're active.
Yes?
We can now fire off another fireball. We need to fire off another fireball, though. Actually, I think right now we need some bounding missiles. Start here. That's gone. And the Terror of Whitestone Hollow is also gone. And that's it. We have prevailed. That
This is why I hide my form
wasn't
from others.
too bad. Okay, we have here Caravan Master's Brooch. The brooch of Caravan Master Seyful that you found frozen in the center of the Terror of Whitestone Hollow. Also, we got a bunch of reagents.
Following your lead.
That wasn't
As you
too
say.
bad. Did you take any significant damage at all? You took 10. Might be a while before that levels up.
Yes.
Might be quite a while. Well, that's done. And with that, I'll probably switch you over
Following
to your
your
bow.
lead.
Switch over to your
I'm
bow.
here.
With that, we can get out of here and go rest in preparation for dealing with the next area. We'll rest purely to get our spells back. I think where we need to go is the Wood End Plains. While we're on the way, we could go to Kednur and check out that person. Just to see if they're linked to any quests or anything else. So, rush over to here. That was not a bad bounty at all. I thought it would be much worse. That said, Margaret's Faithful sound like they will be a lot worse. Much worse. So, go over to here. We want to do all the quests we can before we take care of the Raid Saren army camp. Make sure we tie up all possible loose ends. For I have no idea what quests will be unavailable once we do that.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I
Indeed.
do for you? Top quality.
I'd like to spend another 135
I'm here.
and get all of our spells back.
How may I help?
You have a lot of spells, and I'm really glad you have that many spells. We need all these spells. For this area more than the main game. The main game, we are likely vastly overleveled for it. Vastly overleveled. At least the bits at the end of Act 2. And maybe the start of Act 3. Just zoom over here. And head out this way. For no particular reason, we'll head over to Caird Nua. Ah, that's 24 hours. This is a date. That's a date in 6 hours. Takes longer to get to there. Probably because we go this way and... Ah, that's why. So 24 hours. We'll go see what this person wants to talk about. If anything, they might not want to talk to us. Hello, I'm just here to enjoy your hospitality.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Let us once more pass the phantom complainers, the spirits of people very unhappy with us. Maybe they'll disappear once we deal with the lord that wants to claim our castle back. They're taking an incredibly long time prepping their forces. A very long time. So, there's a fellow St. Wide one. I don't think that person's actually here for anything important. No, I don't think they are. Well, it was still worth popping in here just to make sure that they weren't significant. And this is when they are, in fact, super significant. Now let's go this way. There's only one way out in this direction. And then we'll make our way to the Wood End Plains and head south from the Wood End Plains. We keep popping back to the same locations, don't we? We keep going back. This will take 18 hours to get to. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a hireling payday when we arrive here. Hireling payday? No, no hireling payday. Now, if we head... Yeah, there is a tiny trail that heads in that direction. A tiny trail. Is that the hint to head south? Are we about to go to an area that I should have gone to, like, 7 levels ago? Possibly. Yeah, this is really thin. I did not notice it the first time round. And if we go here, all the way down here, we will find the Searing Falls. Yep. 8 hours to get to the Searing Falls. An area I totally overlooked, and now we've arrived. And when we come back, folks, a whole new area in the Deerwood. And Margaren's faithful are preparing to strike out at villages. We have to stop them from doing that. And I doubt Durrance is going to complain. He doesn't complain about many things. Okay, he complains about lots of things, but he's probably not going to complain about that. Probably. That'll be for next time, folks. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. I wonder why they're called the Searing Falls. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Yes, we are.